Hey Cancers, welcome to your January reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Cancer moon, sun, rising, Venus, and if you have Cancer placements, if you just feel drawn to this, whatever resonates, yeah? So I lit some candles for you, and it's pretty cold outside. It's still December, right? And I live in the northern parts of the world. But I made some hot cocoa for myself and for you. I just felt like there was something that felt right for you too, because it's so dark and delicious and warm and creamy and connected to the heart, and it gives a lot of magnesium and a lot of iron. It's mainly magnesium and also calcium. And I'm not talking about, fake cacao or cocoa. I talk about real cacao. It doesn't have to be ceremonial, but something that opens your heart space and connects you to your body even further without pulling you into a sluggish kind of energy, which we are sometimes, like I'm hearing sometimes we feel entitled to do so. It's almost like, oh, I have the rights to be in my I have the rights to be in my sluggish energy. Well, yeah, we do. You do. But, you don't need to. You can still be in the soft, present, cozy energy without, feeling sorry for yourself or feeling like you are needing to fall apart or be torn apart to have an excuse to lay in bed all day. You can just make it a ritual, right? Make it a ritual. Take a hot bath, light some candles, drink some cacao or tea, whatever, connects with you. Listen to some music. Just treat yourself. Treat yourself with the respect and the love that you need. Don't go back to any toxicity, I would say. You're not entitled to toxicity. I'm telling you all of this because I know that Mercury is retrograde now, soon in Capricorn, which is your 7th house, or is it your 6th house? It's your 7th house, right? So it's commitment, it's partnership. And whenever Saturn just dealt with you or dealt with us in that house, in that placement, and now Mercury is gonna have its fun. So whatever that dust that didn't settle is now coming up to the surface and settling again. Literally, we have to recheck with ourselves. And I'm saying we because I'm a Cancer rising. With ourselves, if our beliefs about what we have the rights to, what we are worthy of, is still lining up to what we want to see in the future and what we believe now about ourselves. I'm hearing too. And it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if you don't try it out, right? But some things that's gonna pop back up again, you've already tried out several times, Cancers. So you know that well. But listen, this is gonna end by the end of January, so we're gonna have, Mercury retrograde all of January, and this is your January reading. All right, let's start. I'm going to take an oracle card from my own oracle deck, my prayer cards, and this wanted to come up. Being organic to our true nature. That's beautiful. And I feel come home to you. Yeah. This is correct, I'm hearing. This is correct. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is the way it's supposed to be. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling very no, this is correct. I know I know now this is the way it's supposed to be. And the way it's supposed to be is, of course, the way that it's meant to be. And the way that it's meant to be is the way that a creator created us. God created us in our organicness, in our truth, in our love, in our innocence. So what the cards are asking you is to come home to you. And maybe you can't see it here, but there's like an energetical shield around this heart space with just a Merkaba, 6-pointed star. So it's like nurturing that heart space. And that's why I'm drawn to the cocoa, and also connected to home environment, right? Because that's where we feel safe. That's where we feel safe, and that's how we can naturally unfold into our essence without having to disrupt anything or disrupt ourselves even. So come home to you, and it's almost like a remembrance to who you are and how you love yourself and how you can be true to yourself. I feel like this is going to be underneath here. This is like the fundament. And then on top of that, we have this one, being organic to our true nature. So again, it's also this arrival at your own true nature. And what is true nature? Really, that's a good question, right? Well, anything organic, it doesn't talk about like buying organic food, because that's just a label. You know, there's people who are homesteading, who grow their own food. That is not labeled organic, but it's still organic. Maybe they didn't buy the seeds from an organic farm. No, maybe they did, but maybe they didn't. So the seeds, the plants of the seeds doesn't have the organic label on it, but they're still organically grown. It's still organic. It's not chemically modulated, I'm hearing. It's not chemically induced. It's not artificially induced. So there's something in it about that too, like, who are you really? Who are you really in relation to the other? Because the 7th house is also your descendant. It's the opposite of your ascendant. So if you're Cancer rising like me, you have the 7th house in Capricorn, your partnerhood, whatever that is, in work, in love, soulmates all around you, that strong, long-lasting commitment. It's not 5th house, which is romantic, right? Playfulness. It's also very much like marriage, right? Or lifelong commitments, lifelong partners, investments for life. The other, it is the other. It is the descendant, where something arrives into your chart, where you're ready to receive something. So who are you in relation to the other? Can you be your true self? Can you be true to yourself without having to cut away stuff that isn't to be cut away, I'm hearing? Without having to put up facades or shields that isn't really serving you anymore, I'm hearing as well. There's something about that in your home environment as well. Like, start with yourself, begin with yourself, begin again to grow and nurture your own organic nature and arrive at that. Maybe you can be the arrival in your own relationship. Maybe you can be the arrival at the descendant. I'm thinking about a chart, right? We have the 1st house, and then all the way around on the other side, just like a clock. Well, now it's, the opposite for you, but it's the descendant. It's the 7th house. This is where Mercury is at. This is where Saturn has been all the time, right? And so now Mercury is there, like cleaning up, and it's all about communication, the way we think, the way we speak. So it's something about that too. What aspects do you take in consideration when you reveal yourself to others, when you talk about yourself to others, when you present yourself to others, or when you communicate to others about what you want, who you are? What do you, not only what you need, but who are you essentially? Can you reveal your true self to that person? If you don't feel safe enough to reveal your true self to that person, then you probably shouldn't, right? The goal is, however, always to be always feeling safe enough to reveal ourselves to anyone and anything, not because they deserve it, because we deserve it. We deserve to be our true selves, and we don't need to hide. But then again, you know, not everybody will get it, no matter how much you're showing yourself or try to prove yourself that you are yourself to somebody else. If they have their blindfold on, if they have their rose-colored glasses on, if they are blinded by something, they're not gonna see you. If they can't see yourself, they're not gonna be able to see you. If they can't listen to themselves, they're not gonna be able to listen to you. If they can't admit to themselves who they are, no matter how much you admit to yourself who you are, they're not going to be able to match you. Yeah? This is what we've already learned, right? So now it's about, what do we do? What do we match up? How do we match up? Do we want to attract the same kind of energy that we've done before in our partnership? Or are we done with that karmic cycle? Because I feel like we are, right? Let's get on. Okay. So now we're going to do the StarCode Astro Oracle deck. So since we've been talking so much about astrology, I feel like there's something significant in that. Definitely. Definitely so. I'm hearing also indefinitely so. So maybe there's something, some kind of commitment that's being questioned, or at least restarted or coming in, that's on an indefinite route. So we're going to do mind, body, spirit complex. So we're going to look at, whoa, they are loud. We're going to look at what's happening in your mental sphere, what's happening in your mind, your mindset, what do you talk to yourself, the thoughts that you communicate out to the world, and how you basically extend your mental realm, manifest through your mind. And then we're going to look at your physical sphere. So what's happening on the physical plane, not only in your body or with monetary aspects, but like manifestation-wise all around you. What's going on the actual, you know, earthly matter. And then we're going to take a look at spirit. So mind, body, spirit, the spirit, and what the spirit has to say to you, but also what is your higher self communicating? What is your highest alignment? What is your highest truth? Maybe what does your intuition tell you? So let's take a look at that. Mental, please, for my Cancers. Mind for my Cancers. Hearing also, do you mind? Somebody's asking you, do you mind? Do you mind? Maybe they're asking you out, or maybe they're asking you for more, or maybe they're asking you to reveal something, and they're like, do you mind? No, I don't mind. No, I don't mind. Oh, we got cards flying out. Yeah, these are the right ones, for sure. For sure. Well, look at that. We have multiple people on your mind, I'm seeing. Multiple people. We have a Leo, we have a Scorpio, we have a Capricorn, and we also have 4th house, which is home. So I tell you this. You know, I told you it was all about home, right? And you love home. This is where you feel safe. But home is also where the heart is. Where is the heart in you? Where does your heart lie? Tell me where your heart lies. What is that? Khalid? DJ Khalid? Sorry, I don't know his name. I'm gonna link it in the description box. Tell me where your heart lies. That's the song for you. I wish I could sing it more. Tell me where your love lies. Oh, where your love lies. And also maybe where your love lies, as in lying. Like, do you lie to yourself? Does your heart sometimes lie to yourself because you want to be loved the same way that you love others, which is pretty much impossible, because nobody loves like you, Cancer. Nobody loves like you. You're not going to be loved the same way that you love others. It's tragic to say, the only way you're going to be loved the way you love others is for you to love yourself that way. And it's a cliche, but it's true. Yeah? So we have Leo is a number 5, 5th house, but it's also your 2nd house. So there could be some aspects about money. Yes, I eat my cacao. Money. And then we have Scorpio, which is your 5th house, but the 8th house. We're doing some investigation here because it says Scorpio investigate, Leo shine, and then we have Capricorn achieve. I'm going to show you, all right? We got Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn. So what's happening here? What's happening? So there's not really much happening in the Leo front so to say, in your second house, right? But there was a lot happening recently in your fifth house. So that's a transformation that's gone through a lot. And it talks about creativity, again, shining. So creativity, exploration, the way you communicate, but also romance, playfulness, children, and also sexuality in some degree. But then we have Scorpio, which is your fifth house, but also the eighth house where Saturn is right now in Aquarius, right? Talks about transformation, rebirth, and also sexuality, deep sexual deep sexual intercourse. You guys. So maybe you're getting it on with multiple people. Cancer. Who are you bringing home, Cancer? Who are you bringing home? No, again, who are you bringing home? So yeah, we got Capricorn, and I told you something was happening in Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, of course. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Leo. But I feel like this is also the multiple aspects that's happening in your chart. It's connected to romance. It's connected to creativity. It's connected to other people's resources, sexuality, and partnership and commitment. And all of that together relates to both your destiny and where you start off, as in South Node, North Node, like the midhaven and the home, the fourth house, right? All of that is related to it. I don't know if you can decipher what I mean, but I'll do some clarification soon on that. Yeah. I hope this resonates. All right, body for Capricorn. No, sorry, Capricorn. Yeah, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Or you have Capricorn placements. For my Cancers, please. I'm hearing like, oh, not another Capricorn. Not again, not more. I'm done with that aspect. But it's about also like work life. Like, how is your work related to your commitments? How is work affected by your love life? All these is the mental plane. This is what's happening in your thoughts. Are you questioning? You're wondering, you're asking, you're investigating, you're finding out. You're achieving and accomplishing stuff that you haven't done before because you are revealing to yourself these aspects of how you really feel about who you are in relationship to your fifth house, who you are in relationship to your eighth house, who you are in relationship to your seventh house, and to your purpose in life. Yeah? So for your body, you get first house, arrival, which is the ascendant. You get south node in the past. You got a 3, a 9, a 6. Some other sign got this too. Maybe it was Aquarius. You got sun. And Jupiter. These were good cards. Okay. Look at these beautiful babies, huh? So this is super fortunate. Like first you get Leo, which is basically the sun card in tarot, right? And then you have the sun card twice. So, oh my God. You got Jupiter, which is the wheel of fortune in tarot. So also, again, you have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful events happening in January, really happening in your favor. Enlightening the mood, I'm hearing. Enlightening the mood, enlightening the spirit, enlightening your surroundings. And it's related to your home and the way that you feel safe and the way that you feel seen and loved and touched and heard and felt and all of that. If this is a commitment to another person or to other persons, I would say it's favorable. It's deep. It's very deep, but not in a toxic way. It's like it's bringing you further back into yourself, into your strength, into your insight, and into your commitment to yourself. Beautiful. Jupiter is now happening in Aries, which is the first house of the zodiac, right? And it says arrival. So again, something is arriving, some kind of gift, something is coming in. I feel like you have a lot on your mind. Maybe this is why also you're taking a step back and going into your home a little bit and just really going back into yourself, your own home, your inner home. And it's funny because you have the past here, it's the south node. speaks about karma that you have to deal with in this lifetime in order for you to achieve something in this life. In order for you to bring in the dharma, you have to take care of the karma. And it says it's right underneath the Scorpio, so I feel like it has to do with how you relate to other people's resources, with how you relate to sex, with how you relate to deep transformative connections and bonds with other people. And in that, there's an essence to how you relate to yourself. What do you deserve? How do you touch yourself? How do you love yourself? How do you transform yourself? How do you have that relational bond with yourself? And the sun is illuminating this. And in January, the sun is going to be in Capricorn, right? The sun and Mercury. So that 7th house is going to be lit up. But it's going to be in your favor, I'm hearing. It's going to be in your favor. Is it squaring Jupiter, though? I don't know if it's squaring or sextiling, actually. Feels like it's good, though. All right. Let's see what Spirit has to say with the Druid Animal Oracle deck. I've already shuffled. Spirit, we got the board. I don't feel like this is the right one, though. Let's shuffle one more time. For my beautiful Cancerians. So I'm gonna do a little Christmas gift around the winter solstice, and I'm gonna do a reading for the upcoming year, and I might do an extended where you can purchase the extended and get like a full length of it, if that feels resonant to you. If you want a personal reading, you can book it on the link below. And the personal readings looks kind of like this. They're just longer and more extensive and deeper and personal, which is good. We got Stag. Everybody, listen, everybody got Stag. All of the signs got this card. It's amazing. And again, I feel like this is like, we're all stepping into this alignment of knowing exactly like this. It talks about deep intuition, like knowing when danger comes, knowing how to protect, knowing, I see 22, knowing how to be defending but not defensive, be acting but not reactive, be strong but not aggressive, unless we need to, of course, right? And shielding and protecting what is most important to us, trusting in nature, being this divine masculine and the divine feminine surroundings. And also very much Christ energy. For you, I feel, again, it's connected to, it's connected to nature. And then we have the Hind, and they're a couple, right? Or at least the Hind is the baby, right? And I'm drawn to this because of the, the story about Bambi. Is it Bambi? How do you pronounce it? Bambi? Bambi? We say Bambi. Bambi. Where Bambi loses his mother, and then the father, who is the king of the entire forest, and of course father to like all the children, yada yada yada, takes care of Bambi and raises him. And it's about something about like this masculine energy taking care of the inner child, protecting the innocence, protecting the purity of spirit and truth and love. And God, our true nature, is that innocence. That's our true nature. And this is the divine in connection with the physical realm as well. Because look at this little Hind is almost not physical. It's like see-through, it's transparent, but also ancient and timeless at the same time. Beautiful. But it could also be the feminine, the masculine protecting the feminine, and a divine. If this is a relationship or not, it still talks about divine union, and it talks about divine union within ourselves first, and a healthy way of relating to each other. And then we got the Ram, so something about Aries again. I told you Sun, I told you first house, and look, we had the Stag twice, you guys. Some other sign had that too. I believe it was Sagittarius, but I'm not sure. Please make sure to watch your moon, your rising, and your sun, and also maybe your Venus sign. We get the Ram, and Spirit tells me to take one more card. And the Ram is Aries, right? He's also protective, but he's not protective of the entire forest. He's protective of the herd. And he listens to Spirit, but he's a little bit stubborn. But he's stubborn for a reason. He's stubborn because he has to be, but really he's very kind. He's very kind-hearted. Yeah, that's the one that wanted to come up. And then we have the Fire Dragon. So I feel like this is Jupiter entering Aries for you. Definitely. Jupiter entering Aries, and you could see the product, you could see the result of this happening, leading all the way up until Aries season, actually. Which is what? March and April. So you see things changing then. And it's gonna like ignite your fire, because we have the sun here as well, and Leo. So something is like, it's like you're going into the roots of your organic structure, and you're like unlocking things in yourself, where you're like growing from the root, like a tree, from the root of your root chakra to your sacral chakra to your solar chakra. And in connection with your heart, then you can like harness this energy and just make it like liberate you in a way that you like, you know exactly like what you're worth. You know exactly that you don't need to prove yourself. You know exactly who you are in relation to others. And you don't need to question anything anymore, because you have your own back, and you know that you are protected and loved and safe always. And the fortune is on your side. Beautiful. Let's take the Art Nouveau and just clarify quick before we end this reading, because it's already 26 minutes in, you guys. Did you get a song? Yeah, that was a song. Yeah. Show me where your love lies. Yeah. Show me where your love lies. It's a good song. I just don't know anything else with those lyrics. Okay, God, Source, please clarify the mental sphere. Please clarify Leo. Please clarify Leo. And we have the Empress card. Interesting. Which is a number 3, which is Leo's house. But if it's related to your money and your sexual energy and your creativity, this makes sense. Because it means that you're fertile, you are receptive. The feminine is connected to the masculine within you. And you definitely know your worth. Like, you're the queen of it all, the queen. And also, hey, like, look at the animal kingdom. The lions, like, the female lions, they're the ones hunting. They're the ones that are dangerous. The male lion, he's the one that's protective, but he basically, like, you know, checks so all the female has what they need, but then apart from that, you know, he's doing his own thing. So I feel like it's about trust as well. I feel like it's about trust for you. Trusting that you got it all. Trusting that you know that you have your own back. Trusting that you are being held and taken care of and served by nature. Like that. It doesn't have to be another person, but if it's related to another person, that trusting that you are being served, protected, and loved by another person. We can never ask that of another person. Like, we can't demand that, I would say. But if that's what we need, then that's what we need. Scorpio, 3 of Cups. Take it easy on the drinks and the festivity in January. Take it easy on the wine, I'm hearing. But could also be related to Scorpio season. Something that happened in Scorpio season is worth celebrating in January. It's like you made it through something. Yeah, you made it through. And then for the 4th house, we have 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and 5 of Swords. So you're moving away from difficulties. And there could be something about, movement of your home actually. And if you have changed homes, then that leads you to be able to see what you left behind. I don't feel as much as it's a grieving process. I just feel like you're like looking back, retrospective of where you've been, what you've gone through, and what you left behind in order for you to feel safe and not sorry. Capricorn, please. Capricorn card. Two of Wands. Yeah. So you're looking out over the world, for new commitments, new contracts, new possibilities. I'm hearing endless possibilities. It's about your destiny, but it's done in a very subtle way. So again, it's like an overview. It's almost like an overview and like getting in touch with yourself and knowing exactly that this is where you're at. Good. This is all happening mentally. Let's get a card for the physical aspect of our Cancer collective. Whoops. We have the Ace of Cups, but it came up like this. So it's like a little bit wobbly. You guys are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. How do I feel? I feel a lot. And it came over first house, so it could be related to your ascendant. You must check out where that is. 1, 2, 3, 4 different streams overflowing from this cup. So it's like you're blindsided by this opportunity coming in. It is a very good opportunity coming in. Yeah. Judgment card. It's gonna make you rise up. Rise up to the prize. I'm hearing rise up and reap the rewards. No more struggle. No more like I'm hearing pain in my back. You know, no more fatigue. Whoa. A lot coming out here. Magician, Tower, and the Star card. I feel like we're going to leave it at that, actually, because there's an extensive reading here. So you manifested this change, and this change leads to a lot of healing and leads to a lot of growth. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, this could be about you, or Scorpio, of course. So deep transformative energies that leads to self-healing and some form of enlightenment again. And it's like you've been mastering your tools, and you have been created to create this. Interesting. You have been created to create this. So look at him, like he's really struggling. They're really stuck. Yeah, oops. But then we have the movement of the Six of Swords. The horn in the sky. The Tower moment. And then this. I mean, you guys, look at these cards. And you're gonna get all of this. And you already have it. That's the point. It's not like you're gonna get it. It's like you already have it. You just gotta get in touch with it. Come home to yourself. Come home to your own organic self. And give yourself a lot of attention, a lot of love. And again, with this spilling over, don't drink too much wine, you guys. If you do drink. You can drink a little bit, that's fine. It's celebration. Like, do whatever feels right to you, but don't overconsume. All right, my loves, this is how far we'll go together for now. And I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah and a happy festivities and holidays and beautiful solstice and a Happy New Year. So a lot of happy. So yeah, I'll see you again soon, and please tune in around solstice time for this little gift that I'm giving you. And if you want a personal reading, make sure to email me down below, and I'll see you then.